Hey guys, so here's your stuff for Tuesday the 9th. We're going to warm up with just kind of run through that list. 200 meter run. You're going to use that later in the WOD, so you might as well have it marked already so that you don't have to do it kind of before the WOD. 10 PVC pass-throughs. That's wide grip right over. So straight arms all the way around, and try not to be like wiggling around like that. So if you have to go really wide, and then if you can narrow it up as you go, but don't bend and don't hurt yourself by making it too tough. Okay. Behind the neck press. So you're just gonna go with your regular snatch grip. You're just gonna work on. They don't seem like much, but we're gonna try to keep the elbows underneath the bar and really lock as hard as we can, and not just kind of doing this and getting it over with. Really reach, press up as high as you can. Okay, then you're going to use your legs a little bit to kind of help and kind of practice that speed of it. Okay, so it's just a push press, it's nothing special. But we're just really working on that lockout. We're going to be doing some snatches today. We really got to kind of practice that fast turnover and that fast punch. And then you're also just going to do a SOTS press. You're going to go as low into that squat as you can comfortably, into an overhead squat. And then you're going to press, and you're trying to keep the bar over your ankles. And this is a tough one. See how this bar wants to go a little forward on me? Okay, so if you don't have that comfortable of an overhead squat, just reduce that squat down to half. Makes it a lot easier. But you're going into some sort of squat, the more mobility you have, get lower and lower. So it's just 10, make them really hard, make them really kind of meaningful to get us ready to lift. Okay, so we're gonna go for 12 minutes for the strength. You're gonna do every minute on the minute, just like we've been doing a lot, just keeping it really simple. 3 position snatches. So we did power snatches. So we did 3 position cleans last week, or maybe the week before, where it was 1 from the high hang, 1 from the knee, 1 from the ground. Today it's snatches. So that's wide grip. That's the one we're gonna be doing that same combo. So 1 from high hang, right? And that bar's gonna hit a little higher because we got that wide grip. So usually for me, it's kind of like just under the belt line here. If I were to lean over, it's right in that hip crease. Okay, a little bit of knee bend in this power position. There's a little bit of knee bend and chest up and shoulders behind the bar. It's the most important position that we're trying to hit, right? So on each of the lifts, from the ground, from the knee, and from the top, but in the reverse order of that, I want to make sure I get to that position. So if I miss that position on the way up, something's going to go wrong, right? So it's kind of training that a lot, right? So we're going to get into this position first, right? Power position, that position we always want. Feet are under your hips, chest is up, nice and balanced, and all you're going to do is down and up and extend, right? So your arms aren't doing anything, they're just straps, but they're just nice and tight. You're going to go down, up, and shrug your shoulders. So it's down, and finish the extension. Down and finish, okay? Next thing you're going to do is high pull, right? So you're going to down and finish, and then you're going to continue that bar up, and as close of a path as you can to yourself, right? Elbows high and outside, right? So it's going to go. Right? What I'm trying to not do is go and fling it out there, right? I don't want to kind of throw my hips back and then have it go away from me. I'm trying to go down, up, pull, right? And then in one fluid motion, obviously. Right? Then I'm going to work on this punch, right? So I'm going to start with the bar up here. I'm going to put my feet under my hips. Bar is just kind of just under my chin height, or the highest point that I pulled it to there. I'm going to keep it close, and I'm going to have it come back to my landing, which should be over my ankles, right? I don't want it to go like that. I'm going to keep my head out of the way, and I'm going to land, right? So my feet are going to start to hip width to shoulder width. Okay, we want to have that be the same every time. So just do a bunch of reps, try to get it to be the same, right? So when I put this together, from power position, I jump a shrug, quick high pull, and then I land in that quarter squat, right? So putting it together in real time, there's the first lift, right? So from power position to overhead. From there, we're gonna have to work on how we bring the bar down as well. So we kind of basically try to follow that path that we went on the way up. So head out of the way, elbows gonna stay under the bar for a little bit, and they're gonna turn over, back to power position, right? Then we're gonna hinge over to the middle of the deadlift. So we're gonna tip over to the knee. So hips are gonna go back, tip over to the knee, and then we're gonna raise chest back up to vertical, and then we launch from there. So it's gonna be over, and back up, and land. Over, I'm gonna get to here before I extend, right? If I do this, and then I jump from here, one, I'm not extended, didn't get everything out of the legs, and I'm gonna be kind of missing that bar forward. So I wanna wait long enough, let kind of that hinge come back up, and then jump up. Right, so then I'm going up this way, okay? That's kind of the biggest thing about this drill, okay? And then on the way down, we're gonna, again, bar close, head out of the way, right? And then reverse those positions on the way down. So I'm gonna now go to the shins where the bar would be with plates on the ground. And my hips are gonna go back like I just did. And then from here, I'm bringing butt and shoulders down together to the shins. Okay, from here, I'm bringing butt and shoulders up together to the knee. Now I'm bringing chest up to vertical. And then I'm launching up and landing in a quarter squat. Okay, so like I said, the biggest thing is that you're trying to hit those positions. Often people have one of these lifts that goes off, right? They're like two look good and then one jumps forward, or something happens, right? So this is kind of a good drill to kind of really, even if it's not that heavy, kind of stay like medium weight or something. Just kind of see if you can repeat it, repeat it, and repeat it. Yeah, so the full combo would be from the ground, from the high. So you're going to start with the bar on the ground. You're going to deadlift it up, right? And then you're going to do a power position or a high hang power snatch. You are allowed to use momentum, so you can go dip and go. But you don't have to start here and then just jump out from a static. So you can go. But what I don't want to do on that first one is hinge. I'm staying upright. Okay? So I'll start it over. So the first one, you're going to deadlift it all the way to the top. One from the high hang. One from the knee. One from the ground. Okay? So you're going to do that combo every minute for 12 minutes. Right? So it's a quick transition. You might not be, this was also going to be one of those ones, especially from the high hang. This one here, from here to all the way to here, where you don't get to drop underneath the bar into a full squat. It's probably going to die really quick. All of a sudden, you're going to, you add 5 pounds, and it'll be failure or ugly rep, right? So make sure that your jumps in weight are kind of steady and not a huge jump. If you add 20 pounds, because the last one felt pretty good, doesn't mean the next one's going to feel really good. Okay, so kind of keep that in mind. So if you have a dumbbell, you're just going to do the same thing. You're going to go. You have to hinge a little bit from the high hang, right? I find that I can't stay upright, so I'm going to hinge a little bit. Then I'm going to hinge down to the knee. And then I'm going to go on the ground. Okay, so it's what we're trying to get out of that is, so I just did 2-2-2 on the right arm. I might be doing 2-2-2 on the right arm, 2-2-2 on the left arm. Again, you got to play with your reps to kind of make it worthwhile, but you probably want to be working about 30 seconds, 30 to 40 seconds maybe at the most, so that you can kind of repeat that for 12 sets, right? So it's a lot, so don't overdo it. But if your dumbbell's super light, add a rep on each side every minute. okay? And you're gonna try to do both sides in the minute, not just one right on the 1 minute, left on the other minute. You're gonna try to do right, left, so whatever you're gonna do, okay? Yeah. If you got a kettlebell, same idea. You're gonna kind of hinge. And then from the ground. Right, so that's gonna be a, I think that would be a harder one, but it should be basically the same. That punch and that turnover around the head is around the same height. Doesn't really change whether I'm going from the floor, extend, and it's here. If I'm going from here, it's the exact same from the knee. That position at the top, which is the same for all the different lifts, it's about getting that power from here first and not from arm first, okay? All right, so WOD is 6 rounds for time. You're gonna do, so there's a 20-minute time cap, so if you get to 20 minutes, you're done. See how far you get, but, so you're gonna do a 200-meter run, just like you did the warm-up, run to the 100 and back, run to the 50 and back twice, whatever you got set up, but you gotta come back to your stuff. So you're gonna do so you're gonna do 10 handstand push-ups. So if you got a box or a wall, so you are allowed to kip, so you can do that one. You can do strict, right? I wouldn't do strict if you're not great at them. I would be making like it's 10 per round. I don't want to make it so hard that I'm doing like one and then break and then one and then break and one and then break. We want to get that intensity of the workout. So maybe you're doing 5-5 or something like that. Some people are going to start with 10 and then they're going to kind of turn into 5-5 later. But we don't want to be kind of starting with 2s and 3s. Okay, so if that's the case, make it a little bit easier. Get a good kind of workout out of it. We'll work on some handstand push-ups later when we do a skill day. One sec. There's my box. Okay, so if I'm doing a box handstand push-up, I'm gonna do these ones here, knees on the bench, and I'm gonna get my butt up high. The steeper I make this, the higher I make my butt, and the kind of the more vertical my upper body is, the harder. If I walk out here, it's easier. And I always want to get back to that head through towards the blocked position, right? So whether I'm here, right, what I don't want to do is push and go that way, okay? Because I just basically just did a regular push-up, chest push-up. Okay, so I'm trying to push using the shoulders, get that head through at the top, okay? So if you, I'd say a lot of people are going to have to use that a little bit more, especially people that haven't done very many handstand push-ups before. Like say you're okay at handstand push-ups and then they die, you might have to either add a couple mats under your head or you're going to have to switch to a block. So have that ready just so that if you know that they're probably going to die, have that ready so that you can kind of switch to it in the middle of the WOD. Yeah, so dumbbell power snatch, it's the same as what we did in the strength, except you're alternating hands. So you're going to do left, right for 20, right? So that's from the ground, just like we did, and extend, right? So I can switch hands in the air, or I can put it down, okay? And then Russian twists, if you got a plate or a kettlebell or a dumbbell, find a weight that you can do quite a few in a row. So don't make it so heavy. You might have to maybe reduce the reps if all you have is a heavy weight. Touch, touch. Okay, and you can use momentum. You can get that little bit of balance off the ground. If you do them really fast, you're going to get a higher intensity. They'll add up, trust me, even if you are bouncing it. Try to go really quick, right? And try to get as many in a row as you can. Yeah. You might want a mat under your butt for some. But yeah, 6 rounds, see how far you get. Keep the pace up because it's supposed to be a pretty intense one. Don't let those handstand push-ups kind of fall apart so much that they lose the intensity. All right? Have fun.